Geography-wise, Canada is situated in North America. They're far from Europe and didn't serve the same role as the States did. They were more for trade reasons than for political or religious freedom. Canada was mercantilist, and the British had been using them for the fur trade and fishing trade. The 4 provinces were a collection of separate British colonies until the current formation of the Confederation.
The location of Canada is shown in this map of North America.
Canada's relationship with Britain became even more important after the 7 Years' War. During this time, the French had lost a lot of their land to the British, giving British more territorial claim in Canada. The colonies became the provinces of Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick.
Canada is becoming self-governing as of now, but before this, representative democracy wasn't established until the 1830s. They didn't like limited rule of law under the French. The rebellions of 1837 were armed Canadian uprisings that occurred in 1837 and 1838 as a response to frustrations in political reform. A key shared goal was the allowance of responsible government, which has been achieved.
They've also been experiencing economic nationalism and a prosperous development which will increase trade and make transportation faster, such as with the railway system. The British have been reluctant to keep troops there too because of monetary costs.
British soldiers stationed in Canada are shown here.
Canada has not been unanimous in their decisions. Radicals in Upper Canada have rebelled because of the Family Compact. Instead, they wanted a responsible government giving more power to the people and making more collective decisions. In Lower Canada, there were also a lack of agreement because of bitterness between the French and the British for control of the colony. Other initial problems are the amount of French speakers. Loyalists initially took refuge in Canada to get away from the Revolution in America, as they were unable to form Canada as a 14th colony. This led them to form the Family Compact, which became their government until the British reformers and liberals, inspired by the Revolution, brought in political changes.
I see.
The rebellions of the 1830s were between Upper and Lower Canada.
The Confederation has been founded on what is now being known as the Constitution of 1867, or the British North American Act, on the principles of peace, order and good government. They have developed a federal government with separation of powers in the parliamentary system. Currently, the British claim a foreign policy, but there will be continuation of trade with the US as well, and diplomatic relations with other countries.
Many parliamentary decisions are made in this building.